Hi, I'm Rob Cram, and today we're taking a look at Marvelous Games' Valkyrie Drive Bhikkhuni. Now, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but basically it's a PS Vita game which is released in Japan. Unfortunately, there's no release in the West so far, but fingers crossed it may come eventually, as some English trophies have been spotted. So let's just go through the basics of the game. So the purpose of this video is just to introduce the features of the game and then show you some of the more advanced stuff that you can do. Now, I will say for the record that there is some stuff that some viewers might find offensive in terms of exposed flesh and characters with extra large body parts. Some viewers might find those a bit demeaning to women, but everyone else will take it at face value with the fact that it's a Japanese developed game and their culture is completely different to our westernized look on anime style characters, which is what you've got to really remember here, is that they are just anime characters. They're not real people, so anything kind of that you want to put on them in terms of bringing them into the real world is kind of a bit pointless, really. I mean, if you really do want to go there, then obviously you can get your panties in a twist over it, but at the end of the day, I think the way to look at this is it's art, it's artistic expression, and it's cultural differences between Western and Japanese audiences. Right, so with that caveat out the way, let's just get on with the basics of the game. So, I'm going to go to the dining room and introduce you to the 7 characters in the game. There are only 7, and if you've played any of the Marvelous Games' other products like Senran Kagura, then you will be fully aware that there are more characters in those games. So you've got to make do with the 7 basic characters here. So if I go to the character select screen, you can see them in all their glory. Don't ask me to name them all, because I can't, even though they haven't really got that bad names. Remember, this is all pretty much in Japanese, although as you can see, some of the menu stuff is in English, thankfully. So here's your basic hub of operations. So if anyone's familiar with Senran Kagura, then this is pretty much standard fare across all of those games. You have a hub area to access your records, wardrobe, chat with the other characters, and then obviously get into the main sort of other modes. So from here I can now sort of interact with these hearts, and this will raise my affinity with that character. So you have to keep coming back here and interacting. So we'll go to a quick scene. Obviously it's a basic scene. There's not much to it. Just going to skip through the text here. And then I'm not actually entirely sure what raising your right, so if we go to our, there you go, I've unlocked another trophy. That's pretty cool. Right, if we go to the status screen now, we can look at each character, and then if I scroll down, you can see here the hearts. That's the affinity levels of the character. As you can see there, I'm sort of raising them up. So a couple are on full affinity with each other. You get the point. Then obviously if we go to our collection, you'll be able to see some other stuff related to the affinity levels. As you can see here, and you can see some of them are level 2. I've even got a level 3 infinity level, which is quite good. So I've still got quite a lot to go to unlock all of those. So that gives you a good idea. We'll come back to that section in a moment. So, mate, I hear you asking, what is the point of the game? What do you do? Well, understand a single bit of the story. Obviously, it's fully Japanese text and voice. So I have to just play it as a hack and slash kind of game. So if I go back to the main menu, just quickly demonstrate that there are several modes that you can play. You've got a survival mode, which speaks for itself. Challenge mode, where you have to perform certain moves within a time limit, and then a training mode where you can hone your skills and also be taught what moves there are. So if we go to the story mode, which is the main kind of brunt of the game, you can see here I've completed quite a few missions. So let me just go back to somewhere in the middle. Find something that I haven't. So let's try this one here. Hopefully that will have a boss encounter. So I can actually choose the characters, and I can choose the difficulty here. I'm going to put it on easy. So now that I've beaten it already, I can choose the characters rather than having set characters. And these two are my favourite. And as a side note, they happen to be the eldest two characters in the game. Some of them are quite young, and that's all I'm going to say. You might have spotted on the status screens earlier that I just showed. Some of their ages are listed there. If you really must go back and play it in slow motion, then that's entirely up to you. But let me just say that these two are of legal age in European countries. Enough said. I'm just going to skip through the dialogue. So basically the characters are supposed to look kind of exaggerated and cute looking. This is not supposed to be based on any sort of realism. So that's Viola, and that's, I can't even pronounce it, Manbuki, whatever her name is. And yeah. So you basically team up with another character who acts as your kind of support, where you level up, as I'll demonstrate in a minute. So basically, you've got standard attack moves, charge attack moves, defensive kind of evasive rolls, obviously this is running on the PS Vita, and I think at some points the frame rate does take a big hit with all the action on screen. Okay, now this is kind of one of the aerial moves that you can perform. So basically, let me just demonstrate. Raise her up in the air. Keep her air comboed while she's run out of health. So the point of doing that is to raise your attack level, your attack power. As you can see, it's gone up to 120%. Got to keep that going. Obviously, it depletes if you don't keep the combo going. So you've got these kind of areas that you can sort of explore. You are pretty boxed in, but there's a few little bits off the beaten track that you can explore, like here and now. Destroy the statue. Collect. I've already collected it. There's 3 pieces that you can collect from each stage, which unlocks another underwear outfit for you. So I mean, you can go around smashing up these statues. You can go around breaking up the barrels to get extra items. Okay, there's another piece. So one more, then I'll unlock that piece of underwear for this stage. At the end of each level, you're ranked based on your speed and your combos. Obviously, the quicker you do it, the better. I mean, you're never going to get lost. It's always telling you which way to go. Right, now here's something interesting. Basically here you've got an extra costume you can unlock per character if your boobs are the right size, believe it or not. And this boob keeper will grab your bust to see that you're the right size. And if you are and you pass, you get access to a new costume. Now obviously you don't know how to increase your boob. It's the boob rating, not, it doesn't actually increase your bust size, but it's the boob rating that you have. So basically you can increase your boob rating in the dressing room, which I'll show you after this mission. I think they just keep respawning in there. Okay, the keeper check. So here's a quick feel. Yep. Clear, you're allowed to pass. You get warped to a different area. And there's the outfit. So the game is filled with this kind of weird, jokey kind of stuff. Not to be taken too seriously. And it's all fun and games, basically. So that is a new underwear that I've unlocked, which I'll show you after this mission. These guys keep respawning in. I notice there's an area that I need a key. Maybe it's tied to taking these guys out. Okay, I think they just keep respawning in. I'm not sure. Let's just move on. I think the yellow orbs that you pick up are coins that you can use to purchase new stuff in the collection room, or the communication room, it's called. I've got the key.
倒されに来るなんて物好きね。さあ邪魔よ、いい感じよ、邪魔よ。ほらそこそこ、ほら味わえこれ。さあそこほらさあ先を急ぐわよ。先を急ぐわよ。
So I mean, this pretty much sums up the game. You go in these kind of boxing areas, move around freely, and then you'll encounter one of the other characters or the other team, and it's up to you to take them out. There are other sort of boss characters as well. Right, I'll show you my transform. There's several stages of transform that you can use. And it's all determined of how well you've your other characters in terms of their level. If they're level 10, then you can do the maximum transformation. And basically your secondary character loses her clothing when you perform this sort of transform move. And you've got special attacks that you can unleash as well. That I completely missed. Well, she evaded it. I didn't miss. She dodged out the way. Maybe not this time. Too easy. Now what I really like about these games is that the characters do lose their clothing. They get ripped, they get torn, they get removed as they fight. Which in a way is the only realistic kind of part of the game, really. If you can call it realism. Right, so my ranking. Not bad, maximum score, that's pretty good. Double S. Got 5 out of 5 stars on both of those. So that's cool. They make a good team, as you can see. Right, so look, the damage rating here needs to come up. She needs to be level 10 for me to do the final kind of drive move. So basically it means playing more with those characters. And there's that costume that I unlocked, which is cool.
Momo-san, 大丈夫ですか? 私の体に触るな。ごめんなのだ。よかったじゃないですか。I'll
just skip that. So yeah, I mean there are some pretty cool artworks in the game. I'll show you that in the dining room now. And I will say there's quite a bit of replay of going back to each level and tackling it again and trying to sort of your score. Also there's certain other parameters like derobing your opponent, collecting those kind of 3 items as well that I showed you earlier. So if we go to the well, I'll go to the shop first. Which is here. So here you can play a kind of lottery style mini game. You can buy stuff outright. You've unlocked it. Which is accessories, underwear, outfits, and then there's pictures that you can unlock, movies, soundtracks, and some other items as well. But the main thing that you'll do here is try to unlock the underwear. There's 100 items to unlock. As you can see, I've got 91 of 100. And what you do is you use your Bhikkhuni points. You wager a certain amount and it gives you a percentage chance of success of getting a new item. But I cheap it out and just keep doing a low stakes. Then hit the bar in the middle. And you're given a new outfit. So it's actually quite a grind to get the new outfits. You can see the percentage chance is only 9%, and I don't want to stake huge amounts of money. That was a new outfit there, which I just skipped rather quickly. So we've got another 8 left to collect. Right, so what I'll show you is my collection. So you've got ultra rares, super rares, standard, and then common. I mean, they all look reasonably similar, apart from their kind of designs. So let's come out of here and show you them in action. Now this is the, obviously when you equip them, you can see them whilst you're fighting if you get your clothes ripped during battle. But there's another mode. Now this is the bit where hopefully all the people that find offence to this kind of game will have left by now. Said, right, yeah, we're not sitting here watching this video. It's been 20 odd minutes. We've given up. We've seen enough. So yeah. So for those that have stuck around, here's the very Japanese content, which you either love or you loathe. So in the communication room, you've got a chance to view your character. You can change her outfits to any of the other characters in the game. I'll just demonstrate that for you there. That's one of the other characters' uniforms. And the different colours that they've unlocked. You can sort of mix and match the hairstyles as well. So you can see there, level 102, that's her boob rating. So let's put her in the schoolgirl outfit. Okay, so what you can do now is if we come out of there, you can see her underwear. You can change the underwear. There's lots of different types. As you can see, there's 92 that I've unlocked. I'm just going to randomly just show you. So you get an idea. I mean, they're very basic looking, aren't they? They're not exactly highly detailed to go with a very basic looking character model. And they're mostly colour swaps. And you see slight variations like these ones here.
このブラ少しきついわ。こういうのが好きなのね。少し意外。刺激が強すぎなんじゃない？これ可愛いじゃない？
So you get the point?
刺激が強すぎなんじゃない？
So you got to collect all of those in the game and obviously in that lottery game at the store. I mean, there's some cool outfits here. But unfortunately, you don't get to see them unless your character gets derobed during battle.
このブラ少しきついわ。
So these are some of the ultra rare
少しき
outfits.
ついわ。こういうのが好きなのね。少し意外。
Okay, so... And again, you can change the hairstyle. I won't demonstrate that or show you the accessories. And what you can also do here is you can... let me change the character.
美味しそうなお洋服がいいな。衣装を選んでくれるの？
That gives you a good idea of different outfits and underwears that they have.
恥ずかしいのはやめろよな。
Right, and she's at maximum level, that character. So if we go back to Viola. Right, so to raise a character's level, what you have to do is you can go to the viewer mode here. And it's here where you can rotate the screen around. Remember, this is a PS Vita game, so obviously you'd flip your console around here to view this screen. You can zoom in, move the menu out the way. And obviously you can view them with all your accessories or in their underwear. Now there's another mode, you can go to a more detailed mode here, which allows you to now interact with the character. So for example, if I perform hits on the character, I can completely remove all her clothes eventually. So that's showing off the damage model. So that's upper damage. You'll see the lower damage now. This is quite interesting. Another thing you can do now, you can interact, independently move each breast if that's your calling, and also you can increase her level by touching. You see, I do it very quickly. That's leveled her up. So there's another heart catching mini game that you can also play to level up the character, which I'll show you right now. The objective here is to tap the hearts just as they're filled with colour for maximum points. It's not easy because they move very quickly. So obviously the higher score you get, the higher you raise the bar. the more boob level you'll get at the end of it. And obviously, as you know, the higher the boob level, the better chance you have for unlocking some of the other costumes or underwear. Okay, that gives you a good idea. And she's leveled up now. She's got a new ticket for me to repeat that or try that again with a different character. So let's come out of here. Put on her original colour.
満腹丸ちゃん、この服気に入ってるのだ。
I mean, if you want to
着替えで印象って変わりますよね。いけません。いけません。何をするのです。おやめください。
So you can see the characters going red face when you interact, which is interesting.
もう怒りますよ。何をする。
Obviously, don't like being handled.
何をするのです。いけません。おやめください。いけません。
So I level her up quickly.
もう怒りますよ。もう怒りますよ。
There you can see there. Your goal is to get up to level G and beyond. And basically, this is key to unlocking outfits, sharing the hairstyle with other characters. So that there is a point to doing this. Obviously, you can ignore it if you choose. But if you want to unlock some of the stuff in the game, then you have to work for it. I think it's safe to say I don't think you'd ever get a westernized developed game that has this kind of stuff in it. I think we're way too I'm not sure what word I'd describe. We're just way out there to not include that kind of content now. We're too prudish towards these kind of things. Back in the day, yes, but nowadays developers do not want to offend potential buyers, potential market. And because there are more women players now who probably will find that annoying and childish and offensive, then they're not going to include any kind of titillating content in their games, unfortunately, for us men that like that. But we're going to go back and to the point that at the end of the day, this is artwork. This is these are not real people. This is a artistic expression. It's a representation of the female form in a completely exaggerated manner. So there's two issues. One, do men really get off on these kind of characters? Probably not. Most people probably don't. Obviously, a few people will. So at the end of the day, it's just fun and games, really. Speaking from my own point of view, it's fun and games. There's nothing more deeper to it than that at all. So I think I've pretty much shown you everything in the game. If I use this character now, I can then show you one of the other missions before bugging out. So I'll go back. To the earlier missions. Drive 7. As I said, I've got no idea what the story is about. It escapes me, but I have had fun just playing through and enjoying it as a hack and slash type game, practicing combos and whatnot, without any sort of understanding of what's actually being said. But, you know, playing Marvelous's other games, there is quite a lot of witty dialogue and banter. I think all the dialogue here. Let's get it on. Rinka. Okay. Let's try and build up my meter to level 5 so I can show you the final form. Really tried to
いくらでもかかってこーい。やっ甘く見ないで。やっこれは痛いよ。くらえ。
So I haven't got one bar yet.
まだまだ余裕。よっ興奮してきた。
One so far. Need to get 5 of
こ
them.
れでどう？おりゃこれは痛いよ。50個も突破。おりゃおりゃ進めるよ。いくらでもかかってこーい。はいよっなめないで。くらえ。これで50個も突破。やっいい調子。これじゃあ全然物足りないよ。よっ吹き飛べ。やっよっこれでどう？
These characters are all too easy to beat because I've put it on easy. So I'm not really building up.
これで決める。吹き飛べ。おしまい。せーの。よっいけるな。
Okay, so the final encounter.
それじゃあ行きますか。敵を見つけました。油断は禁物ですよ。なんかさ分かってるよ。分かってるけど雑念を捨てなさい。好きだ。稲川それ。今勝つことだけを考えて。くそやるしかないよ。やっちょろい。よーしでっかいのぶっ飛ばすよ。お姉ちゃん
Beaten.
もう動けない。よし、私強いんだから。やったね、一番いい評価だよ。力がみなぎってくる。
Okay, so I think that gives you a good idea. I'll just quickly show you some of the unlockable images that you can get.
こんなところか。
You can see their clothes are ripped from the battle.
訓練リング攻撃だ。また自分のアイスキュー。私たちの物語を楽しみましょう。
So, will this game come to the West after what you've been watching? I mean, it's not much different to Senran Kagura. Really, it's pretty much the same sort of content. And that's released on the 3DS, Nintendo, and it's also released on the Vita. And there's a PS4.
写真とか音楽とかいろいろ楽しめるよ。
Show you some of these images. Okay, I think that gives you a good idea of what to expect.
リラックスしましょうか。
I've pretty much covered all bases. I mean, as I said, there's other modes, survival and challenge mode, and improving your ranking on each of those levels, and improving the standing of each character, so you can level those up to increase your scores as well. Some more hearts.
Ah, エンカ、ちょうどいいところに来たわ。
バイオラちゃん、私に何か用？
これ多分あんたとなら新しいツアーもし友情。
Okay, I think that gives you a good idea. This is Valkyrie Drive Bhikkhuni, and then it's by Marvelous Entertainment or Marvelous Games from Japan. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed watching it. I'm Rob Cram. Thanks for watching.
Status を見てみようか。